Donald Trump has weighed in on the Gaza peace talks, confirming that he plans to travel to Egypt soon as diplomatic efforts intensify. Trump said that everybody is gathered, and he referred to the high-level negotiations that are currently underway and the U.S. continuing to push hard for the release of the hostages as part of a greater or a broader peace framework. So peace in the region and lasting peace in the region, this is what the U.S. president has said.
I may do that. We haven't decided exactly. I'll be going to Egypt most likely. That's where everybody is gathered right now, and we appreciate that very much. But I'll be making the rounds, as the expression goes. I probably will.
So, Srinjoy, this means that all the hostages will be released very soon. There is no timeline that has been given for the same, but the U.S. President Donald Trump also expected to visit Egypt soon. The final details of the release of the hostages, of the withdrawal of some of the troops by the Israeli forces are all going to be worked out in this meeting, isn't it?
Yes, it will be worked out. And the fact that Trump will be there is the important point. Trump himself says that he wants to be there when all this happens. So three things are now going to happen. First, there is going to be a ceasefire. That's essential because too much damage has happened in these 2 years. I mean, too many lives have been lost in the fighting, including women and children. First. Second, these hostages which were taken on the 7th of October will be released. Now, we don't know how many of them are alive. Some have been released in the past, but as far as those who are still with the Hamas, maybe 20 odd may still be alive because they've been hostages for a long time in the middle of all this fighting. So about 20 of them will be released, and that will be a great boon for the people, for the families who have been waiting for their relatives for all these months. So that's the second thing. Thirdly, the Israeli army will move back to their designated positions. Now, as a result of all this, perhaps some Gazans who were arrested will be released by the Israelis, also some Hamas prisoners, and the reconstruction of Gaza, which has been devastated in the fighting, will also begin. Now that's very important. Also, equally importantly, especially in the short term, all the necessary food can move to Gaza with greater ease. Now that's particularly important because a section of the population in Gaza were almost starving, and food supplies are essential at this point. So we still have to see how other things get worked out. Will there be a foreign administration which will include Tony Blair? Maybe. We don't know as yet. Will the Hamas return their weapons? That's the other knot that has to be untangled. So it's a peace process, all right, but there have been peace processes in the past. We all remember Rabin and Yasser Arafat shaking hands in America at that, and yet we came to what we have yesterday and today. So let's at least celebrate the fact that there is a ceasefire and the hostages are going back, yes, and the Israeli army will move back.
Right. It's been over 2 years now for the families who have been waiting for the hostages. They've been 2 years in captivity and they will see freedom at last. What will the administration look like in Gaza? Those details are still being worked out. We're awaiting more details on that. But this is what the U.S. President Donald Trump has revealed until now. He will be, of course, visiting Egypt for the final talks.
I may do that. We haven't decided exactly. I'll be going to Egypt most likely. That's where everybody is gathered right now, and we appreciate that very much. But I'll be making the rounds, as the expression goes. I probably will.